Okay, guys, I welcome you to this next class. Today, I'll be teaching you guys how to design a login page on a mobile application. So, I'll be selecting a frame size, mobile frame size. I really love to select this iPhone 13 screen size because I make use of the same phone and it gives me that screen size just like my phone, and it enables me to mirror the design of what I am actually designing. I can mirror it on my Figma app on my mobile phone, and I can see a very clear view of what I'm designing. That is why I prefer to select this iPhone 13. So I'll go ahead and select this iPhone 13 frame. Then over here we have the color that I want to apply. So this is basically the 60-30-10 color rule. This color rule will help you to design a beautiful interface, a very clear interface without, you know, bringing too many colors into the design. So the next thing I'll do is to add a grid line system to this. To add this grid line enables you to actually design an interface to align every element perfectly well. So I'll go ahead and add a grid line to it. Over here we have the layout grid. I'll click on it, then click on this layout grid settings. So different designers have basically how they apply this grid line to their design. But for me, I feel comfortable selecting on the column, then I make use of the column. Then the count, I prefer to use for count. As for the margin, I prefer to use a margin of 32. Then for the gutter, I prefer to use a gutter of 16. This is what works for me. This is what works for me exactly. So this is the color I've decided to apply in this design. So I'll click on this frame and choose this color to be the background color. I'll go ahead and put off this grid line. So you see how this is the background color I've chosen, which is this first color, which is the 60%. Then the next thing I want to add a little bit of design into it. So I'll select a triangle, then change the angle to make it I'll just come here and select a 90-degree angle, yes. Then hold my shift key and increase it. Is that okay? Let me increase it a little bit. Good. Then I select and then give it this color over here. I would love to duplicate this triangle. I hold my Alternate key and drag. I've duplicated the triangle. I want to arrange this triangle to look like this. Then over here, I will reduce the thickness of the color. Reduce it a little bit. Reduce it like, let's say 30%. This is better. I want to reduce this a little bit. Then I group this polygon together. Group it. And I want to change the name to, let me call it double triangle. Double triangle. Good. Select this, then bring it into my design. Let me put on the grid line to understand what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to achieve here. I'm trying to arrange it to make it look neat. Make it look neat. Then I'll put this off, put all the grid line. Okay. Okay. Maybe I'll just select this particular triangle and bring it down a little bit. I'm trying to give it that reflection kind of view. Probably just reduce this one to like 20. Okay, good. So okay. Okay, I think we are good with this. We're trying to give this triangle, this particular one, a reflection kind of view that, the light is on it and this is the shadow. So I'm going to duplicate this as well. I would love to turn it the other way. You can see it's facing the left hand side. I want to make it to face the right hand side. So what I'm going to do is to hold my control key, then H. Control H. Sorry, Shift H, not Control H. It's Shift H. So it has faced the other side, the right hand side, and this one is facing the left hand side. So I'll select this and drag it. I also want to make sure that this and these are in the same, the same size. So, and the next thing I want to do, I'll just select. Okay, I think it looks better now. Let me put on the grid line. Try to measure it. Okay. This is better. I'll put on the grid line. This is better. I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. And then take this up a little bit. Better. Very good. So the next thing I want to do is to add a rectangle. Add a rectangle here. I think I have to put on the grid line so I can actually draw a perfect rectangle that is well seated on the line. Okay. We'll drag this, increase it a little bit. And just a little bit down. I want to add the corner radius to it. Let me say corner radius of 10. Is that okay? Okay, that's fair. So I'll go ahead and put off this line. And then I want to use the color. I want to change this color. Instead of ash color, I want to use this color here, this white color. So I'll select it. Then I'll go ahead and reduce the opacity of the color to something like 50. Is 50 okay? Okay, let me use 40. Good. 40 is fine. So over here, this is where the login details will be inputted. So the next thing I'll do is go ahead and select the text. So I want to say email. Or password. Email or password. My favorite font style is Poppins, so I'll select Poppins. I really like Poppins. Then I want to select a font size that is divisible by 8, to maintain consistency with my font size. So I'll go ahead and select a font size of 16. Good. Bring it in. And then I would love to draw I have a rectangle. Drag this. This is where you can actually impute this. I can impute user so I made a mistake. This is supposed to be username, not password. Sorry. Username, not password. Username. So over here, this is where the user can input user email address or username. Okay. Let me reduce this a little bit. I think the height of 40 is okay. So I'll use the height of 40, something divisible by 8. So then add the corner radius to it, corner radius of 10. Then I'll change the color to, next thing I want to do is select this, hold my shift key and select this, then I duplicate, holding my alt key, then I drag. Very good. Then over here, I change this to password. Password. I select this password and select this and try to bring it in to this point. The next thing I want to do is to make sure that this and this and this and this have the same spacing. They are well aligned with a good spacing. So what I'm going to do is to select this email or username and select this rectangle. I right click, then I add auto layout to it. So I'll select an auto layout that is divisible by 8. This is what I do that helps me maintain consistency in my design. So I'll select 16 and do the same thing to this. I select this password and select this. Right click, add auto layout. Change the auto layout instead of 20, change it to 16. And this is good. This is good. Then I think I should reduce the thickness of this. Email or password. Reduce the appearance to something like 80. And the color too as well. Reduce the color to 80. Reduce the opacity to 80. This looks better in the eyes. And do the same thing to this. Reduce this to 80. And reduce this to 80 as well. This is much more better. Okay, this is much more better. Then the next thing I want to do is to add auto layout to these two. Since I've added an auto layout to this rectangle and this text right here, it's automatically group these two elements together. So I'm going to select this, hold my shift key and select this as well, and add an auto layout to it. Add an auto layout of, let's say, 24. Okay. 24. 24 looks good. I select this and select this. I want to make sure that this thing is well aligned in the center. So I'll select align center. And this box as well, select align center. So as you can see, we are actually having a good login page. A very nice login page. So the next thing I want to do is I will select this text right here. Hold my Alt key, drag. I want to change this to forget password. I mean, if the user should eventually forget his or her password, person can, you know, click on forget password and recover his or her password. So click on forget password and you have forget password. Okay. I have to increase this to make the word fitting. Forget password. Good. I'll have to reduce this font size to, let's say 12. Good. And then place it somewhere here. Make sure it's well long. And to make sure it is well aligned. Okay. So the next thing I want to do is I have to change this back to 100. And change this back to 100. So the next thing I want to do, I want to make the user to understand that this text right here it is clickable, it is responsive. So I'll add a color to it. I'll add this green color to it. I want the user to understand that this is not just an ordinary text. I want the user to understand once this user click on forget password, the forget password get to respond and move to the next page where the user can change or recover his password. And I want to add or make it bold. So let me use medium. Okay, good. The next thing I want to do is add my button. I want to design my button. So I'll click on the rectangle. I have to select this frame to put on the grid line. Put on the grid line. Then I select this rectangle, bring it in, stretch it to this point, then reduce this one to this point. To maintain the line, to maintain uniformity. So over here, I would reduce this height to 40. Good. Reduce the height to 40. Then I would add a corner radius of, let's say 30. Good. Corner radius of 40. Then the next thing I'm going to do is change the color to white. change the color to white. I'll select this text instead of me trying to type anyone. Bring it in. As you can see, the rectangle is covering the text I just brought in. So this is the text over here. I have to bring it up, drag it up, and now it's visible. So what I'm going to add here is sign up. Sign up. Sorry, sign in, which is to log in. We use this. Next thing I want to do is just add auto layout to it and we are good. Add auto layout. Good. Very good. So you've added auto layout to this and looks better now. This text is in the middle of the rectangle, which is serving as a button. The next thing I'm going to do is I will have to duplicate this button. So I hold my alternate key, then I drag. As for this one, I would love to add a borderline to it. I want this button to be a fill button, then this one will be an outline button. So I'll select on this, then add a corner radius, a stroke to it, sorry. Add a stroke of 2. Okay, this looks too thick. 1.5, I think it's better. 1.5. Change the color to green. Then remove the fill. Remove the fill color. Good. Let me put off the grid line to see what we've achieved so far. Okay. Good. Good. So over here will be sign up. And that is good. That is good. Then over here, I've already downloaded this icons. So I'm going to bring it in. Then this text, you have your privacy. You have to, accept privacy, accept the privacy policy of the mobile app. So I'll bring this in. Then I'll also bring this into as well. Okay, this looks big, way too big. So I will ungroup them and try to reduce it. Hold my shift key, then I drag, reduce it a little bit. Yeah, better. So I'll reduce this a little bit. Better. And I reduce this a little bit. Better. So much more better now. select this, and select this, and add auto layout to it. Oh, I made a mistake. I need to arrange this very well. I need to arrange them very well. Make sure they are well seated. Okay. Select this. Maybe I should crop this a little bit. Let me crop it a little bit. So I take off those unnecessary spaces. Okay, this looks more better now. Good. So select this, and this. And add auto layout of, okay, good. Auto layout of it is good. Auto layout of it is good. Really good. Yes, so this is ready. This is ready. I'll bring it up here. I think I need to bring all this, take it up a little bit, so I can get enough space to put in whatever thing I need to put in here. So what I'm going to do is group all this. I'll group this form. I'll group it and call it login form. Login form. Good. Then I drag it up. Okay, I made a mistake. I didn't select the forget password. So I'm going to undo. Undo. Good. I'm still going to undo. Undo. Still going to undo it. Good. So I'll select the box. I select the box. Oh, sorry. Select the box. Select this, and this. Then I group it. And then call it login form. Good. Then I take it up a little bit. Let me put on the grid line to be sure of what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Then the next thing I want to do is to add to give my user an option that if you cannot log in with this, you can also log in with your email or your Apple ID, your Facebook account. So I'm going to just draw a line right here. Line is not straight. Change the angle to 0. I think I have to reduce the line. Something really long. It's change the angle to 0. Increase the thickness to 1.5. And then, so yeah, it's okay. Then I duplicate. My duplicate is good. Change the color to green. No, okay. I think the black color is okay. Let me use the black color. And then I'll add the text to it. And say, or log in with, sorry. Giving the user another option. Giving the user another option. Also make sure this is well arranged. Okay. Then I'll group this 1, 2, 3. So I just add another layer to be sure of what I have done. A layout of 8. So that looks better. Center align. Good. Take it up a little bit. Center align. Good. Over here, so I'm going to add a small checkbox over here. I'll select the rectangle, reduce it a little bit, reduce it. I'm using this small checkbox. So increase it a little. turn the color to white. Already add a stroke to it. This is much. I'll add a stroke of 0.5. Then add a corner radius of 4. 4 is too much. I'm gonna add 2 to look good. And I'll go ahead and put off the grid line. As you can see, we actually have a nice login page. Well structured and well displayed. Very nice. I think I have to reduce this text. It's 12. I have to reduce this one. 12. I have to reduce this one to 12. I'll reduce the thickness to medium. Okay, good. Good. So when the user sees this now, he or she can actually dictate that this privacy policy here is not just a text, it is clickable. Same thing applicable to this and this as well. I think I should reduce the thickness of this line to 0.5. It's too thick. Do the same thing to yellow. 0.5. Okay, much better. Much more better. Much better. So let us preview this. Let's few seconds, let it load. Oh, sorry. I'm really sorry. I did not select. I did not select. Oh, I did not select the particular frame size I intend to use. So it's supposed to be iPhone 13. Then I preview. Good. 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 So this basically looks good. You can see everything well aligned. Everything well arranged. Everything well arranged. I could go ahead and add the remember me and yes, remember me with a checkbox to enable the user to enable the application to remember this user when next the user comes into this application. The user don't need to start putting in his password and username. It's automatically logging. So this is just a login page I've showed you guys. In the next class, I'll be showing you how to animate this login page. I'm trying to make this class easy for you to understand. I don't want to bring so many things into the tutorial. So in the next class, I will show you how to animate this login page. Alright, so thank you very much. Please do not forget to like and comment on this video. And share it to your friends as well that are interested in learning UI UX. Thank you very much and have a wonderful day. Bye.